Who attacked you guys?
Another mask, some sort of exosuit, looked military.
He's hunting vigilantes.
It's like an anti-vigilante.
He's coming for you, Oliver.
Let's do this. Arrow, all new this Monday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
What is up, Vigilantes? Welcome to a brand new Arrow trailer breakdown. Now, that was a cool trailer. This is for episode 12, titled The Emerald Archer. What a cool title. Another name for the Green Arrow, for those of you who don't know, but I'm sure you do. But this episode is going to be surrounding like this documentary. I think it's going to be playing present day stuff. You know, leading off from the end of last episode with that note Dinah got in the car, to also this documentary titled The Hood and the Rise of the Vigilante. So before I get into the breakdown and just talk about this episode and trailer in general, let's read out the synopsis so we get a little bit more context to the episode. Arrow films their 150th episode as a documentary entitled The Hood and the Rise of the Vigilante, narrated by Kelsey Grammer. The 150th episode of Arrow showcases a documentary entitled The Hood and the Rise of Vigilantism, starring Amica Queen, Felicity, Smoak, and the rest of Team Arrow, as a camera follows Oliver and the team around to talk about their past as vigilantes and what the Green Arrow means to Star City. Oliver must also deal with William's return from boarding school, as well as a new threat to Star City. This episode will feature documentary footage captured by the behind-the-scenes crew and interviews from those who have worked alongside the Green Arrow. So obviously that trailer looked cool, and obviously that synopsis sounds cool, and the promo photos and just everything seems pretty cool. I think this episode is going to be just generally a cool episode within itself, but not only that, I feel like they're making a little bit more effort with this story and just the episode in general, because it's the 150th episode. Obviously that's not 100 or 200, but it's still pretty cool. So right at the beginning of the trailer, like, this trailer will show like the stuff we're tackling in present day and documentary footage. You can tell that this is a documentary footage just by like all those like horizontal lines just showing like a, I don't know, a recording, but also this is past footage. I'm thinking maybe this is just one of the moments in previous seasons where Star City citizens have kind of rioted, but this could just be, I feel like it might be a moment when they were facing Damien Dark and everyone was in the streets. And if you remember when Oliver, just before he stabbed Damien Dark, and we see obviously Diggle here with his Spartan helmet on from quite a while back. And then we get the moment where Dinah says, "Who attacked you guys?" So essentially, you know, it seems that Renee and maybe a couple of others got attacked. Maybe it was Emiko as well. We're going to have to wait and see. Got attacked by this new mysterious villain. Now, this is the intriguing part of the trailer, and I think he looks really cool. The costume design is really cool, but we don't know exactly who he is. He kind of reminds me of like Arrow's version of Sportmaster, and I'm not saying that's him, but you know, and I'm not just saying that because of the mask either, but obviously they sometimes change looks up. But the interesting thing that Renee responds with is that, you know, it's another mask, but it's like an exosuit, something military, and you see what this guy has on him from the promo photos, and it is really, really cool. It has like wrist stuff, like, I don't know, reminds me of like Boba Fett or a bounty hunter or a Mandalorian from Star Wars. They can shoot out of his arm. But another way to put it is if you watch Supergirl, remember when Alex puts on some sort of exosuit to like fight against the Kryptonian kind of thing? It feels like this guy's gonna be super powerful and just kind of hard for Oliver to tackle, because he will have kind of enhanced strength and gadgets. He even has something on his shoulder. This guy is equipped out to like a Deathstroke level, if you know what I mean, without him being Deathstroke. So it's going to be interesting to see how Oliver faces him in this episode and who he is and why the hell he wants to kill vigilantes. My best guess is generally that it could just be somebody who is obviously not agreeing with vigilantes in the city. Maybe he got brought out by the fact that Oliver Queen, the freaking Green Arrow himself, has been kind of given a free pass in the sense that he's working for the SCPD, and this is going to anger people. So maybe he's coming out saying vigilantes are bad. You know, it kind of parallels Cicada on the Flash in the sense that he wants to get rid of all metahumans. This guy is the Cicada of the Arrow show in how he wants to get rid of all vigilantes. So that's why he attacked Renee and whoever else, and that's why he sent a message to Dinah at the end of last episode. Now, right here, we can see Oliver entering, I believe, the lair or like the hideout of the guy, you know, we're talking about in this episode. The guy is hunting down the vigilantes. I think that's Diggle. I can't be mega sure. It's very dark, but I think that's Diggle assisting Oliver there. This is present day. Definitely, this is his hideout. You know, he's got a load of like kit there, stuff he's probably engineering weapons with, and his exosuit. I believe that might even be the exosuit on that laptop there. Maybe there's like, you know, the flash suit on the flash. You can kind of see how it's linked up and see what's working with the suit and what isn't. But that's when there's this kind of board. Like, there's quite a few boards here connecting everything. We have Amica Queen's board. We had the guy from last episode who was trying to find out what happened to his father by putting a load of pictures of the raft and stuff on the board. And now we have this guy's board with a load, well, it's technically not a board, it's like a fence. But either way, with some vigilantes on it. And funnily enough, this is Wild Dog, which is probably linking back to the beginning of this trailer where, you know, he was attacked. But there is, right towards the left, somebody else. I can't really make out who that is, but I'm betting that is another vigilante. So I'm guessing he's kind of segregating the pictures of each vigilante. So like here is Wild Dog, Amita the other way on the fence is, I don't know, Dinah. Amita the other way could be Amico Queen. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna be super interesting if he's after the Copycat Green Arrow as well. Oh, I'm literally just watching the trailer and I don't know how I didn't remember that, but next scene, as I just said, is Amico Queen on the floor. I'm guessing she's got like a bullet wound in her shoulder, kind of similar to what happened a couple of episodes back. Either way, she says he's coming for you all. She got attacked, maybe got away, maybe she's just there alive to send the message to the other saying I'm coming for you all. So yeah, Amico Queen does get attacked as well, which is super interesting. This guy seems very formidable. Who the hell is he? Now I really like this moment in the trailer because I'm thinking that Oliver is kind of doing some kind of press statement here to the people of Star City. It's going to be addressing that storyline as, oh look, previous mayor, a guy who is working with the SCPD now, was the Green Arrow, still technically is, talking to the citizens who are umming and ahhing about vigilantes in general. Some people support it, some people don't. But here he's probably addressing the fact of, as I just said, that storyline in general, but the fact that there's this guy out there hunting down people, and he's probably saying, I'm going to work and do everything I can by the book, by the law, for the law, like how he said on the Channel 52 last episode, just assuring the citizens of Star City that he's going to do everything right. And I'm guessing he's saying that here, saying he will try and apprehend the guys just going around killing vigilantes. It's going to be interesting though, because some people might be like, well, that's a good thing. Like, I don't care that he's killing vigilantes. He's not killing people, well, you know, citizens. So that's going to be interesting to see if that comes up. I think it might, because why wouldn't it? Some people are clearly against vigilantism being a thing, and now they've got a freaking previous mayor, Green Arrow, working with the SCPD, and they did mention that last episode in how I think like 70% of people are voting or just saying that Oliver should step down from the SCPD. But moving swiftly on, it seems that he interrupts that little announcement or like talk with citizens that Oliver is having, and he breaks in to try and kill him there and then. Now, I think it's pretty cool that, you know, there's gonna be a lot of citizens knowing who the Green Arrow is now and watching him fight there and then against this guy. Now, the next scene is very interesting as well, because I'm hoping that this is present day. I'm pretty sure it is, and we see Diggle suiting up again, Renee and Curtis. Like, for the first time this season, significantly, they're suiting up. I'm hoping that's the case, because they're like, we can't take this. We need to fight this guy and bring him down. So it looks like they might get in their old gear and do that, even though, you know, he's with Argus now and he's throwing all that behind. Yet again, it could be a part of the whole documentary, where it could be a part of another storyline following the Hood and the Vigilantes. It could be going back to that with some kind of stuff we didn't see before. Obviously, there's a lot of time that goes on in the show that we don't see. It's just week-to-week stuff, and so on and so forth. So let me know what you think there, and if you're excited for this possibly being in the present day. And then the ending parts of the trailer is just more continued fight from when Oliver was talking to those people in the same building, and it looks like he's getting absolutely battered by this guy who is sending all kinds of things out of his freaking hand, his shoulder. I don't know, this guy looks pretty cool. As I said, I really like the costume. It seems that it's really bulletproof and everything like that, and Oliver is falling off, and it looks like he could get pretty hurt. So who knows, maybe that's how Amica Queen gets involved as well, trying to protect her brother, and maybe other people might get involved as well, trying to back Oliver up, and that's why it becomes maybe this big collaborative effort with Diggle, Curtis, and everyone else suiting up again at the same time. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Now, from these promo photos, they don't obviously show massive stuff. They are literally just photos of scenes being acted out, but you know, they're really high quality pictures, and you can get a real good look at the suit here from this mysterious anti-vigilante, I guess we can call him. Some people are already saying, oh, what if this is Stanley or something like that? If that actually happened, that would be the most stupid thing ever. just because how does Stanley learn to fight like a badass and just come equipped out with all this stuff? If they actually did that, I would not like it at all. So if Stanley comes back, I'm hoping, and I'm thinking it will be some creepy murder kind of grudge thing against Oliver, maybe for one episode, and they put him away, and it won't be anything more than that. I'm willing for another episode to happen just like that, like what happened in the previous episode, where it's kind of a bit of filler, but that guy is relevant to the story because he was a part of the past. Stanley is a part of the past with Slabside, and he's got a bone to pick with him, and as we know, he's out in Star City. But they could always save that for another season, even next season. But no, this guy isn't Stanley. If he is, as I said, I'll hold my hands up, but I'll be disappointingly gobsmacked. But do you think that this is anyone we know beforehand, guys? Or do you think it's just a new character who might be linked with the story somehow, but who we just haven't seen before? Well, just like last episode. But who obviously has decided he doesn't want vigilantes in the city and is even suited up. But this guy would have to have some kind of military experience or something like that to have crafted this suit or get a hold of it. It looks like he has been engineering it or kind of tweaking it himself in a very Cisco-y kind of way. It's something new and exciting in the show that piques my interest, and I wonder if it's going to go on for more than just this episode. I don't see someone like this just being unmasked and sorted out by just the end of this episode. Maybe it's a part of the whole Dante situation, but maybe not at the same time. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this video and just, you know, what we discussed down in the comments below. Like the video if you did enjoy it. It really does help if you crush that like button. It really shows your support for the channel. Subscribe if you're brand new for more Arrow videos just like this. My review, by the way, is up in the cards above and in the description below. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you vigilantes in the next video. Goodbye.